Welcome back to Ace Academy. Let's load. Fall 8. I wake up naturally for once and enjoy my chance to sleep in. Is this what it feels like to be rested? Why doesn't this happen every day? With a wide yawn, I pull my arms over my head to stretch, and then throw back my comforter and hop out of bed. My tablet flashes with a notification. I have an email. Curious, I open up the email and read it. It's from Dashu. They're hosting a promotional photo shoot and networking event tomorrow, right before XZ's big concert. All sponsored Dashu teams and individuals will be there. After shoot, we are welcome to stay for the concert. Wait, Dashu sponsors XZ? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Dashu might be breaking into the world of mecha, but they're a huge name in the sports and entertainment industry. Still, XZ is a pretty popular pop star. His shows get sold out within minutes. There's no way I'm passing up such an opportunity. I'm getting tapped by the response confirming my attendance, and plus everyone else on the team will go as well, if only for the chance to meet XZ. Grabbing my clothes for the day, I get changed. As soon as I grab my phone, it rings but cuts out immediately after the first ring. That's weird. I glance at my missed calls. Well, Kiori, I bet she's going to ask me about Dashu's event. I call her back, but she doesn't pick up. I shoot her a text, "What's up?" Then I head then I go downstairs into the kitchen. Nobody's home again? Looks like I live alone. Opening the fridge, I spot a covered plate left for me. I grab the foil and find oyakodon. Not a traditional breakfast, but delicious nonetheless. Nikki must have been practicing her recipes. I dig in, I glance at my plate. Phone. Still no response from Kiori. I'm starting to get a little concerned. She wouldn't call if she didn't have a good reason, so why isn't she responding? My heart drops as my mind wanders to the worst possible scenarios. She must be hurt and try to call for help. Is she unconscious? There's no reason to be acting this way. As my fear race to mind, I take a deep breath to clear my head. I'm overreacting. It's probably nothing. But what if it is something? Still, she must likely be at a dorm right now. On campus is not that far away. I could double check to make sure everything's okay. Make sure Kiori's okay. I need to do a few things on campus, so I'll just stop by while I'm there. No big deal, right? I grab my keys and head to Ace. After a short drive, I arrive at the academy. I recall the building Kiori led me to when she was not quite feeling herself. I follow a group of girls into the building and I'm about to join them in the elevator when a voice stops me.
Excuse me, may I help you?
It's the front desk agent for the dorm. This is an all-girls dorm, so it makes sense that I get stopped. I'm here to check out on my teammate. Hi, I'm on gear team Ace 204911. I'm here to meet my teammate.
Of course, I just need to see your student ID.
I provide the proper identification.
Thanks, just one moment.
I fidget her fingers down across the keyboard. Can't she type faster?
Mrs. Tommy hasn't acknowledged the buzzer.
Her phone died. We were chatting earlier.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. You're all set then.
She hands me the visitor's pass.
Just swipe this on the elevator door and it'll guide you to your floor. Room number 45.
Thanks. That was easy. I make my way to the elevators and swipe to activate them. Following the instructions, I easily find room number 45 and knock on the door. No answer. The door flies open.
You!
Akira blinks at me in surprise.
What are you doing here?
I was worried about you. You called me, didn't leave a message, and then didn't reply when I texted and called you back. I thought something might be up.
Like what?
Like something happened.
I don't follow?
My face turns red. Does she seriously have no idea? This would be very awkward to explain.
Never mind. I don't want to know what you're thinking.
Her face is red too. I think she finally got it. Anyway, why didn't you respond to any of my calls or messages? Are you okay?
I'm fine.
As she replies, I take out my phone and call her number. I hear it ring faintly somewhere in the room. Your phone seems to be working fine.
Why wouldn't it be?
Well, you called me first, then you ignored any of my attempts to call you back. Why would you ignore me unless your phone wasn't working?
You think too much into things.
Why did you call me? I think I deserve to know, especially after I came all this way. She crosses her arms and frowns.
I didn't ask you to come over here.
I'm on to retort when my stomach gurgles.
What was that?
Uh-oh, that woman at breakfast not agreeing with me. I need to use your bathroom.
No way! You're not getting in my room!
She tried to close the door on me, but I stop her with food. Seriously, this is an emergency. Trust me, I won't be able to make it home in time.
That's not my problem!
Cody, what is it this time?
I turn towards the voice behind me. A girl wearing shorts and a tank top stands in the hallway, her hands on her hips. She freezes when she sees me, and her mouth drops open in horror. This isn't good. I'm sure all she's seeing is a strange man trying to force his way into Carrie's room. This isn't what it looks like.
I'm calling security!
Carrie lets go of the door and it crashes onto the floor.
Wait, Himeki! It's okay! He's one of my piloting teammates.
Really?
Image glares at me.
He looks like a pervert to me.
Thanks for that. I rub my head as I slowly get back up.
It's okay. He's just picking something up.
More like dropping something off.
If you say so. But I'll be here in case he tries something.
Carrie smiles.
Thanks, but he wouldn't dare.
Image glares at me one last time before she goes back into her room. Carrie returns to her room and closes the door behind us. Clearly irritated about what happened, she quickly points towards the bathroom.
Congratulations! You made it in. Now do your thing and leave. I'm not talking to you.
Okay, thanks. I'll be quick. I head towards the bathroom. I shut the door behind me and get comfortable on the porcelain throne. Her bathroom is in pristine clean. Her items on the sink are neatly lined up and there is no stray items shouldn't be there. Alright, time to get out of here. I reach for the toilet paper and pull off the last sheet. Oh no. She must have summoned a cabinet. I open it up and can't find any extra rolls. The rest of the drawers yield the same result. Kiari? No answer. Kiari? Still no answer. Is she seriously doing this right now? I need TP. I don't have any more toilet paper.
Check the cabinet under the sink.
You don't think that's the first place I'd give my predicament?
Ugh, give me a minute.
Why is she so moody? It's not my fault she has no toilet paper. Kira opens what I assume is a closet door, and a few seconds later, she knocks on the bathroom door. I open the door to the crack, and Kira thrusts her hand in. I grab the coveted roll of toilet paper, and she disappears. I'm saved. After washing my hands, I exit the bathroom. Kira sits in her bed, her phone in hand. Thanks. She shrugs, her eyes glued to her phone.
Sure.
So, that's it then?
Huh?
You won't tell me why you called?
It's nothing.
I sigh. Alright, I can tell I'm clearly not needed here. Sorry to bother you. My hand is on the door and Kiori stops me.
Wait.
I pause. She puts down her phone.
Can I ask you something?
Sure. She goes quiet and stares at her lap. Did she change her mind?
I've been looking at different exchange programs and postgraduate opportunities in North America. More specifically, in the States. I was just curious about how things are over there. Maybe it'd be worth exploring those options?
New adventures. I'd recommend it. Change is always a bit daunting in the beginning, but you end up meeting some amazing people and having valuable experiences. Kiori nods.
I see. Thanks for your input.
No problem. Was it everything?
Yeah. Sorry. That's why I called earlier. But it seemed like such a trivial thing that I didn't really want to bother you with it.
This isn't trivial at all. Besides, if there's something in your mind, I'm happy to listen. That's the whole point of being friends.
Okay.
She smiles. She seems a lot more relaxed now. You're all set then?
Yep. Thanks again.
No problem. I'll see you later.
See you.
It's still bright out and I don't feel like going home to an empty house. I decided to go to the arcade and practice simulation matches. Talk about your future of pilots. If only briefly, has put me into productive mood. Once it starts to get dark, I head home. I arrive home expecting an empty house. Instead, Nikki is lounging on the couch watching TV. Hi, Nikki. She turns her head to look at me, but she doesn't move from her spot.
You're home.
Didn't the guy to come back yet?
Yeah, but then he left again. He said he had to meet someone, then he tried to sneak out when I wasn't paying attention. But I was paying attention, and I saw him go. It was kind of weird, like he thought he'd be in trouble if I caught him.
I'm kinda trying to keep a secret from Nikki. Could he be going to see Aunt Yuki? Well, I haven't talked to Nikki about it yet, then I won't mention it either. So how's your day at cafe? Nikki grunts and slinks further into the couch.
Oh my god, I think my arms are gonna fall off. They had me washing dishes, and while I'm so happy that Uncle Kaito's restaurant is booming, if I have to wash another plate again today, I will scream.
So what does it mean for dinner tonight? You mean after dinner tonight, right?
What?
You scream if you wash another plate again after we have dinner. Nikki pauses, then bursts out laughing.
Dinner? That's funny. You're on your own tonight, mister.
But what will I eat? She half-heartedly points towards the end table, but drops her arm when they don't reach and points instead.
The takeout menus are over there. Knock yourself out.
Wow, you can't even reach over and grab one? Your laziness knows no bounds.
Says the guy who woke up at noon today.
It was before noon, thank you very much. So, you're going back tomorrow then? She shakes her head.
Nope.
You've quit already?
No, silly. I'm just not scheduled to work tomorrow. Today was exhausting, but it was still cool to be in the kitchen. And I was only on dish duty because I'm new. I know it won't be long before I'm prepping meals with the rest of the chefs.
What are you going to do instead?
I'll watch XZ's concert on TV.
She sighs wistfully.
I bet he's even dreamier in person.
I'll let you know if that's true. Nikki gives me a skeptical look.
Did you just say what I think you said?
If you thought I'm going to be at the concert, then yes. She stares at me, then snorts.
Yeah, right. Those tickets were sold out as soon as they went on sale.
I didn't say I had a ticket. I said I'm going to the concert.
How would you be able to get in without a ticket?
When you're a pilot, you make all sorts of connections, like the ones who sponsor your team and this concert.
Wait, Dashu is sponsoring this concert?
Nikki's mouth drops up and her eyes grow wide with hope.
You're going to the concert?
She hops over the couch and grabs my arm.
Please tell me you can bring your adorable and totally deserving little sister.
Sorry, but it's all business. No pleasure. Sorry, I'm only allowed to attend because Dashi is holding promotional events beforehand, and I've got to go do that. It's a concert, but I've still got to work. Nikki looks disappointed, but nods.
I see.
Look, I'm sorry I can't take you, but I'll get you an autograph, okay? She perks up.
You promise?
I promise.
And I'll make it out to Nikki?
Probably?
Good enough.
She throws her arms around my neck and pulls me into a hug.
Thank you, big bro. That'd be an amazing present. I mean, a more amazing present would be taking me or getting me tickets to the show, but this is a solid second.
Ah, you're crushing me. She lets go, then sinks back into the couch.
Anyway, you should probably order dinner now.
Why?
I'm hungry, and I'm not cooking.
My stomach growls in response. I guess I'm hungry too. I go check out the takeout menus. After a delicious dinner, I head up to my room and do a little more research on Dashu and their other sponsees. It's likely that I'll end up talking to some of them and don't want to seem ignorant. Once I'm done, I go to bed and drift to sleep. The sound of my alarm wakes me up. With a wide yawn, I push myself out of bed. A small part wishes I could have slept in again, but a part that sounds by the rest of me who is pumped for the big concert. Oh boy. I swapped through different outfits and spent a little more time on my appearance. It's important that I make a good impression, as I'm not only representing myself and my team, but I'm also representing Ace Academy too. Once satisfied, I check my email for the location of the event. It's hosted at the Ikazake Concert Hall. The sponsorship networking event is at the club next door. I head downstairs, expecting to see a heartbroken Nikki, but to my surprise, Uncle Kaido greets me from the couch, a piece of toast hanging from his mouth.
Hey, bud, excited for sure?
Hey, but excited for today. What? Kaido swallows his mouth full of toast and grins.
You don't speak food?
Not fluently, it seems.
Are you excited for today?
I mean, I speak fluently food. You already know?
Are you kidding me? Nikki has been talking non-stop about it. Oni-chan gets to meet XC!
Did she really say that?
Close enough.
We laugh. Speaking of which,
She's hanging out with some friends. They're going to watch the concert together but have to prep first. I don't really understand what that means.
neither do I. I checked the time. Not enough time to make breakfast.
Here,
Yogarito offers me his extra toast.
I know that face all too well. There have been many a morning where I had to go hungry, and I can't subject my nephew to that kind of life.
That's morbid. He laughs.
I have a rare day off and can afford to make another.
I grin and accept his offering. Thanks.
Have a good day.
I nibble at my toast and head to the garage. Then I wolf the remaining toast down before driving into the city. Soon I arrive at the concert hall. I wander around the hall and through the people bustling back and forth before finding the entrance backstage. There's a badge between the halls and the arcade, as the properties are owned by the same family. As I pass through, I spot the signs directing me to the Dashu VIP arcade lounge. Of the room by identity to the guard, I enter. As soon as I walk in, I spot many recognizable faces. Weiger Toot, Sidney Crossbow, Shanalo Keel, Cristiano Cronado. Really? Really? I keep waiting for someone to stop me and ask what I'm doing here, but no one does. A few people glance at me in passing. Some even flash me a smile as if to say, you're one of us now. One of us. One of us. Walking in the same room as these people is intimidating, but also exhilarating. Scanning the room, I don't see XZ anywhere.
Broseph!
I turn around and see Maya and Carrie approaching me. Hey guys.
Can you believe this? My inner fanboy is going off the charts!
Carrie shrugs.
I don't see what the big fuss is.
Me neither.
Maya chokes in her words and her eyes widen at the sight of someone. I follow her line of sight, expecting XZ, but instead, it's a small dude with white hair. Breathe, Mayu. She takes a deep breath.
It's Reboot von Beethoven!
Okay.
Who's that?
Who's that?
It looks like he'll show already beyond the current bleeding.
Huh?
As Shio cowers, Maya closes her eyes and sets her doll determinedly. Then, with shaking legs, she walks towards the man.
Well, then.
Carrie blinks in surprise. I doubt any of us imagined why he was capable of something so terrifying. Maya stalks close to Reboot from Beethoven, but as soon as his attention lands on her, she becomes rooted to the ground. Uh-oh. He waits patiently for her, watching her curiously. She remains frozen, so he smiles and pats her on the head, then resumes his journey to the buffet tables. After Maya's internal systems reboot, she yells back to us with starstruck eyes.
He touched me.
I'm happy for you. I'm glad you're able to meet someone of your heroes. One of your heroes, whoops.
He's not just a hero. He's Reboot von Beethoven. The greatest classical composer to exist since the original.
I can't help but smile at the passion in her voice and hold up my hands in defense. No arguments here.
Hello, beautiful people.
Oh boy. Valerie is all smiles as she approaches. She throws an arm about me and Carrie, much to Carrie's dismay.
What's with all the excitement?
Mayu just met Beethoven.
You mean the Ludwig von Beethoven?
I can't tell if she's sarcastic or not. No, reboot. Maya nods happily.
Ooh, he's the greatest classical composer to exist since the original.
Seriously? Maya bursts out laughing and Valerie joins in. The laugh is contagious as soon as we all joined in. When we finally catch our breaths, Carrie looks around.
Where's Yuna?
Not sure. She might be busy handling logistics and stuff.
That makes sense, actually. A man in a Dashu hat approaches us.
Hey, are you guys from Ace Academy?
Yes.
He checks off the name on his clipboard.
You're up for the photo shoot. Please, come with me.
We look at each other, then shrug and follow him. He leads us to a secluded area behind a wall of curtains. There's a station already set up on a stage with a backdrop of lighting equipment. A man with a tied back ponytail barks directions at the models, his camera at the ready. Yuna stands to the side and studies the clipboard in her hand. As our manager, I guess part of her job is coordinating any event we attend. I hope she does enough to walk the whole time. Hey Yuna. She glances over at us and grins.
You're here. Sorry I haven't had a chance to say hi.
Are you helping with the whole event?
No, I've just been getting our team affairs in order. You guys are doing okay?
We all nod.
Great! Well, they want a team photo of all of us. I've already worked it out with our photographer. We're going to be here.
She leads to the stage where the photographer is waiting. He directs us into a normal group stance with bright smiles. The shutters click constantly as he captures us from different angles.
Perfect. Excellent. Very nice.
Once he gets the takes he needs, Sho wants to take a cool photo. With the photographer's permission, we hold action poses, trying to look as badass as possible. This is pretty fun.
Now we need a solo model from the team. While I work on setup, Yuna, please coordinate who will be your swimsuit model.
A swimsuit?
The photographer sighs impatiently.
Yes! It'll be used for our upcoming catalog, The Taste of Summer. What's more summery than a warm beach?
He walks up before Yuna can protest.
Did you guys hear that?
We nod.
Who should do it?
I want to weigh my options. Like, if anyone gets mad, I'll obviously go back. But if someone doesn't get mad, then fine. Kiori can do it. Is you afraid of team captain Kiori? Kiori blushes.
What? No way! Go to hell, you perverted idiot!
You look so good in a bikini though. But at the beach you look so good, so cute, and I... Wham!
No means no!
Ow! I tear up the sore parts, and I get the eye of my teammates, but they pointedly look away. I guess no one wants to suffer from the same fate I have. Well, that didn't work out. Who would actually be willing to do it though? I think I know. How about Valerie? Wait, where'd she go? Everyone knows the lack of blonde hair Spunky is beside us. As I look around to spot her already on stage pulling her clothes off.
Valerie?
Valerie cocks her head to the side, sporting an alluring bikini.
Why were you wearing that underneath your clothes?
It's a photo shoot. Aren't you all wearing yours?
Kiori clenches her fist.
Of course not! What sort of dumb logic is that?
Valerie grins impishly.
Oh, even better.
Huh?
You're wearing something nice and private underneath, aren't you, Cody?
What?
Is it black? Maybe lacy?
Kiori's face turns red.
Stop being a pervert!
Valerie laughs. Sho nudges me.
That's the first time she called someone other than us a pervert.
It was only a matter of time. She grabs the Doshi Energy drink beside her with one hand and forms a peace sign with the other. Then winks suggestively at the camera.
That is perfect! You're a natural!
We watch Valerie expertly transition between poses. The photographer snaps image after image. She's completely in her element. The girls are a little too focused on her. I can't tell if it's from admiration, jealousy, or a little bit of both. Valerie shakes the drink, then pops open a bottle. The carbonated liquid explodes all over her face. She catches the liquid in her mouth, then wraps her lips around the bottle. I can't look away.
That's enough!
Yuna pulls Valerie off the stage and pushes her towards the changing room.
Hey!
You ruined my shoot!
You've got plenty to use already.
Yuna is incredibly firm, and the photographer is taken aback by her directness.
Yeah, okay.
Great.
She shoves Valerie into the changing rooms. My heart feels like it's about to beat out of my chest. Shot's face is frozen and all. Kiara is uncharacteristically quiet, and her face is red as a tomato. Maya is pensive, as if she's trying to analyze what she just witnessed. Yuna's cheeks are just as red as Kiari's.
That was...
We not. There are no words to describe what we just saw.
That was a lot of fun.
Valerie returns to her previous outfit and a towel wrapped around her neck. She's completely unfazed by what just happened. A laugh escapes me as I consider how ridiculous the situation is. Soon the entire team is laughing with me.
Thank you very much. We have everything we need.
You're welcome.
We exit out of the photo area and back onto the main lounge.
What do you guys want to do now?
Valerie lets out a loud squeal.
Look!
She points to none other than XZ, who is slowly walking towards us. He's a lot taller in person, a lot cooler. I have to admit, Nico was right, he's more attractive in person.
XZ!
That would be me.
He grins charmingly.
I don't believe we've met. Are you new? I doubt I would have forgotten such stunning visions such as yourselves.
Each girl turns into a bright shade of red, including Kiari. They shoot him nervous glances of elation and all. Even Valerie lost her cool. With all of them speechless, XE looks at Cho, who is equally emitting. XE grins understandingly. Of course, he must be used to this. Finally, a gaze lands on me. Oh, hi, we're from Ace Academy. Thus you're sponsoring our team.
Ace Academy? That means you guys are pilots.
His face lights up and he seems genuinely impressed. I motion to myself, Sho, Maya, and Kiari. We are. I point to Yuna. She's the team manager. Then I point to Valerie, and she's our engineer. XE winks and gives us a thumbs up.
That's hardcore, man. I always wanted to be a pilot. What a cool job.
Excuse me, XZ-senpai?
XE laughs.
Just X is fine.
Oh, okay. Excuse me, X-senpai. Do you think we can get a photo, please?
Yeah, me too.
XE nods.
Sure. Why don't we get a group photo?
Good idea.
Count me in.
Kiari nods with a smile. X motions to a nearby Dashi employee. As we get into place, each of us surreptitiously trying to stand right beside XE. The photographer comes out from behind the curtains, his camera at the ready.
Everyone say Z.
We say Z in unison, and have a good laugh as the photo is taken.
Excellent. I'll make sure to have these emailed to you all.
Thank you. And thank you, Mr. Z.
X smiles.
You guys are too formal. Kick back and have some fun. We're gonna be rocking out soon enough.
That's right.
A man in a suit comes over and whispers in XE's ear.
Time for warm-ups and stage prep. You're coming to the show, right?
Of course.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Good. I'll be looking for you.
After flashing us one last thumbs up, he walks towards his manager. We're all still giddy from our encounter with him.
He's nice.
Yeah.
Valerie sighs dreamily and Yuna nods.
I don't know about you guys, but all this excitement has made me hungry. We can't leave this event until we've checked out the buffet.
Yeah, fair. Shows eyes the majestic spread as the team murmurs their agreement. You guys go ahead, I'll catch up with you in just a sec. I rush off to XE, my promise to Nikki at the front of my mind. Excuse me, XE? He turns and smiles when he sees me.
Hey man, what's up?
I was wondering if I could get an autograph.
Of course.
He waves with an expectant smile. Right, pen and paper. I pump down my pockets, but come back empty-handed. Oh crap, don't tell me this is happening right now. Isn't there anything else lying around I could use either? There isn't anything else around I could use either.
Z, we need you.
Sure.
He scratches the back of his head. I can't believe I'm going to feel like this. I'm sorry, I don't have pen and paper on me. Your busy won't keep you. I'm sure my sister will understand.
Sister?
Yeah, my younger sister found out I was coming here and she asked me to get a signature. He nodded knowingly.
In that case.
She took the necklace and offers it to me. There's no way in except this. I shake my head. I can't take that from you.
It's no big deal.
Are you sure?
I can't leave you empty-handed. Not when your sister is depending on you.
It isn't like he'll take no for an answer. Thanks a lot, really. He smiles warmly.
The things we do for our baby sisters, right?
You got that right. He gives me another thumbs up before disappearing with his manager. I look over the medallion before safely pocketing it, then head back to my friends. After eating our fill from the buffet, we continued to mingle and meet other sponsees. Everyone we spoke to was excited to hear that Dashi was sponsoring an ace team and wished us luck on our matches. It felt really satisfying to be in the center of attention, if only for a short moment. Soon, it was time for the concert. We fell into the concert hall and towards the front of the stage, where flashing lights introduced XE. She and I jump in time to the music, and high five whenever a girl bumps into us. XE is the perfect combination of entertainment and talent, and my voice soon grows hoarse from singing along. At one point he even saw us and winked. Once the concert is over, we chat animatedly about how awesome it was before heading our separate ways and going home. I'm barely through the door before Nikki bombarded me.
Hello.
Hi. She eyes me up and down. So what?
Quit stalling. The autograph?
I have something even better. Forget the autograph. Check this out. Nikki's eyes widen with anticipation. I pull out the necklace. She's not sure my hand and examines it for a signature, but there isn't one. She pouts.
It's just an XZ necklace. You can buy those at any souvenir stand. I wanted an autograph from him.
No, XE himself gave this to me to give to you. She crosses her arms and raises an eyebrow.
Do you really think I'm that gullible?
Okay, to be fair, even I wouldn't have believed that story. I can prove it. I pull out the phone and open up the selfie we took before the concert. The medallion is clearly around his neck, then flip it to the photos during the concert, where it's an obvious lack of a necklace. Nikki grabs my phone and pinches in to zoom the images. She swipes back and forth between the photos, over and over and over. When suddenly she lips up and down, still clutching my phone.
Oh my god, you were telling the truth, I can't believe it!
What? Nikki throws her arms around my neck and squeezes me tightly.
This is the best!
The necklace or me? She plants a kiss on my cheek before letting go, then slips the necklace over her head.
I'm never taking this off.
I'm happy for you. Glad you like it, sis.
You're the best brother ever!
Thanks. She nods happily.
I have to go tell my friends! They're gonna flip.
She dashes up the stairs 2 at a time. And that's the fastest she'd ever tried to get away from me. I haven't seen her this happy in a long time. Thanks, SC, for making this happen. My stomach grumbling derailed my train of thought. I probably should have made better use of all the free food. Oh well, let's go see what we've got. I make my way into the kitchen. Uncle Kaito's laptop and papers are spread across the kitchen table, but he's nowhere in sight. He probably went to the washroom. I want to open the fridge, and the beam from my computer distracts me. I glance over and see a new email has come in. But as my eyes wander over the sea of Japanese text, one English email draws my attention. Even more curiously, the words New York are in the preview text. New York? What could Uncle Kaito possibly be doing there? I try to resist temptation, but as I read, a private investigation firm based out of New York, my curiosity gets the best of me and I click open the email. Why would Uncle Kaito order investigate work in the States? And New York specifically, I read on. Mr. Kaito, we have begun our preliminary investigation into the case of Mr. and Mrs. Riddle. The lips closed shut before I could finish. I looked sharply into Kaito's serious frown.
I thought you knew better than to snoop through other people's things.
I just saw an email from an investigation firm in New York.
Why were you looking through my email in the first place?
I know I'm in the wrong for snooping, and I can't let him change the subject, not when it involves my home, my family. You must talk about Mom and Dad. Uncle Kaito remained stoic.
You misread it.
No. A growing anger bubbles in my chest. I don't care if you have secrets. I even understood when you tried to hide the truth about Aunt Yuki, but I will not allow to keep secrets from me when it involves my parents. There is no trace of a smile on Uncle Kaito's face, and his dark eyes are unusually grim. I search his face, looking for a spark of my goofy, mellow uncle, but he is a mask of stony silence. What do you know? What aren't you telling me? After a long pause, he finally speaks.
There are some things you are better off not knowing.
Try me. I have the right to know what happened to my parents. Uncle Kaito's expression doesn't change, but a faint line of worry seizes his brow. I soften my tone. I appreciate he's trying to protect me, but whatever it says in that email, I can handle it. He looks hard at me, and I stay silent as he ponders my words. Finally, he sighs and opens the laptop. After he pulls up the email, he slides the computer towards me. With bated breath, I read through the brief email. Mr. Kaito, we have begun our preliminary investigation into the case of Mr. and Mrs. Riddle, and we have found that the witness statements released during the conclusion of this case contrast greatly with the statements originally recorded by the investigation officers. Further investigation will continue. That's it? I can't hide the confusion in my voice.
For now.
I don't understand. It's common knowledge that witnesses are not always a reliable source. A lot of times they change their story or misremember what they saw.
It's not just the witness statements. Before the accident, your mom called me out of the blue with a very strange request.
Okay, it doesn't voice the entire line. Sure. She wants to make sure that if anything should happen to her or your dad, then I'd take care of you kids.
We talked about custody when your parents first created their will, and we'd already decided that should your parents pass away, custody of you kids would go to me.
I thought it was strange that she'd bring it up again, but I figured she might have gone in and updated her will and felt a little insecure.
Of course, I assured her that I'd take care of you both. Then, a week later, your parents' accident happened. I tried to discreetly look into the accident on my own, but got nowhere. That's why I hired the private investigator.
I racked my brain, trying to remember the last few days from Mom and Dad's accident. Were they acting any different than usual? Dad was wrapping up the last few upgrades to my core. But we were both scrambling to finish updates on Eagle before school started. I understand why I wanted to keep this a secret. Uncle Kaito looks relieved. But now that I know about this investigation, I want to be kept in the loop. He nods.
I suppose that's fair.
Maybe I can help too. I mean, I did live in New York City and still have some contacts from CINY.
Let's see what the PI comes back with and we can go from there. If your parents were in danger, I don't want you to put your life at risk too.
I nod reluctantly. Kaito slowly looks uneasy.
You aren't going to tell your sister about this, are you?
No, she has enough to worry about. I shake my head. Our parents' death affected Nikki a lot more than it affected me. She puts on a smile and a brave face, but I can see when she's hurting inside. She's made a lot of progress the past couple of months, and I think she finally began to move on and be happy. We shouldn't rock the boat until we know for sure what happened to Mom and Dad was an accident. Uncle Kaito grins in relief.
I'm glad we're in agreement on this.
Uncle Kaito gently shuts his laptop.
I think that's enough excitement for one day.
He grins jokingly at me.
I need to get some work done before you decide to snoop through even more of my emails.
That's my cue to head upstairs. As we part and head to our room, I try to focus on my homework, but my mind is filled with unanswered questions about Mom and Dad. If this wasn't an accident, then what really happened? Why would anyone want to hurt them? Eventually, I get my work done and head to bed. Then I drift off into a fitful slumber. It's been 2 weeks since the XC's concert and my conversation with Uncle Kaito, and at that time my team is still undefeated and stronger than ever. Kaori, Sho, Mayo and I put in extra hours of practice to prepare ourselves for the more difficult opponents. Nikki is up her usual tricks in the kitchen. When they were short-staffed at the cafe, Nikki finally had her chance to show off her skills as a cook. She's impressed the chef so much that she no longer has to spend her time washing dishes. Of course, with greater responsibility comes longer hours of work. Kaito has been working harder than ever. This last week in particular, he's been leaving the house early in the morning and coming home way past midnight. Workers are treating him very well, because whenever I see him has a bright smile on his face. Tonight is one of those rare nights when both Nikki and Kaito are off to work and have no plans. After devouring the delicious meal that Nikki made, I'm usually nursing my food baby while Kaito clears the dishes. Nikki sighs heavily and slumps at the table.
I can't believe that nobody here really celebrates Halloween.
I'm thinking about the Halloween party I'm supposed to attend tomorrow. Yeah, they do.
Well, sort of. They don't decorate, though.
I sigh wistfully. That's true. Nikki snorts.
I bet all you really care about are all the slutty costume parties.
Halloween is lame without candy. I miss trick-or-treating. Buying your own candy just isn't the same. Nikki has a faraway look in her eyes.
Yeah, all those peanut butter cups.
Uncle Kaito sits down and looks intrigued yet confused.
Is that really a tradition?
Yep,
Interesting.
but that's not even the best part about Halloween.
No.
Yes, it is. Nikki glares at me.
No, the best part about Halloween is pumpkins. More specifically, jack-o'-lanterns.
Oh yeah, carving pumpkins with Mom was both fun and frustrating.
It's because she was just so good at it. I mean, ridiculously good.
Remember that one time she carved the headless horseman in a pumpkin? Nikki laughs.
Yeah, and I'd been so proud of my pumpkin because I carved vampire fangs instead of square teeth.
You yell at Mom for cheating and cry until she promised to carve another one with you.
I didn't cry.
Yeah, you did.
Well, my pumpkin still ended up being better than yours.
Wow, says you.
You think you can do better?
Please, your pumpkin could never compete with mine. Hogarth has been laughing while listening to his banter, but he finally interjects.
Actually, your mom wasn't the only person in this family with amazing art skills. I bet my carving skills could outdo even your mom's.
Oh boy. Nikki grins.
That's a pretty serious claim.
There's only one way to find out.
Where are my keys? I'll go buy the pumpkins.
Kaito changes out of his suit and runs to the store. Meanwhile, Nikki and Ace scrounge around the house for some carving knives and old newspapers. And Kaito returns with a triumphant smile and sets flat green pumpkins on the table.
Here, I bought 4 cabbages,
Why 4?
just in case someone messes up, or we get hungry.
Nikki seems thoughtful.
They're a little small, but I guess these'll do. It would be better if we could have found the big orange ones, but I guess they're kind of hard to find in Japan.
Uncle Kaito frowns.
Are these wrong?
They'll be fine. I tie an apron about my waist and grab one of the knives. I then stab my pumpkin.
Jeez, look at that grin as he plunges in the knife.
Kaito has already slipped into his apron and stabs his pumpkin too. Then he cuts a circle off the top.
Less talking and more carving.
Nikki hurriedly sets up.
Aye aye, Captain.
Whoops. That's a mistake and a half though. We've all sounded as we carve in deep concentration. The only sounds are the squelch of pumpkins. I almost finished my pumpkin when Nikki puts down her knife.
And done. Look at this masterpiece.
She swirls her pumpkin around and shows us a spooky face. She carved in narrow eyes and a long grin full of sharp teeth.
How did you do that so quickly?
Nikki giggles.
I told you, I'm the carving master.
She peeks at Uncle Kaito's pumpkin.
You've only finished one eye.
You can't rush brilliance.
What about you, bro?
Just finishing the last few touches. She looks at my pumpkin.
Even he's almost finished. How come you barely started?
Just wait. Mine is going to be even better than the 2 of yours because I'm actually taking the time to do it right.
I'm thinking her faint knock at the door, but no one reacts. It must be my imagination.
I win by default because I was fastest.
That's not fair. I thought we were being judged on best carving job.
It's both. Best and fastest carving. That's how we did it at home.
I didn't know these rules.
Nikki turns to me.
Who do you think is the winner?
Kaito's not even done yet. That's not fair. I didn't let Uncle Kaito finish before judging. Nikki pouts.
That's not how we used to do it.
I know, but he's a newbie. Cut him some slack.
Hey, I don't need a handicap.
Nikki ignores Kaito and nods.
Oh, you're right. I guess I should have thought of that. Okay, Uncle Kaito. You can finish up, and then I'll prove to you that mine is still the best.
A sing-song voice floats into the room, followed by a familiar face.
Surprise!
Everyone freezes. Aunt Yuki? For some reason, she looks just as surprised as the rest of us. Her eyes widen and forms an O. She's wearing a long stylish trench coat when she closes tightly. Nikki's face breaks into a wide smile as she raises up to give Aunt Yuki a hug.
Aunt Yuki?
Yuki relaxes into a matching grin and hugs her back.
Oh, you've grown so tall. What happened?
Nikki giggles.
You think so? I still hope I grow another inch or two. I can't believe you're finally here!
Yuki blinks in surprise.
Oh, right. I'm, back from my business trip.
She looks at Kaito for backup, but his face is a frozen mask of surprise and fear. Play along. Oh well, Aunt Yuki, you were gone for a really long time. Nikki goes and follows my lead.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen you since we moved here. What were you doing that took so long?
Oh, you know. I was traveling doing company PR. Boring stuff. You don't want to hear about it.
Kaito finally recomposes himself.
It's okay, Yuki. They know.
They do?
They figured it out. I had no choice.
Oh, I see. Well, I suppose that makes things easier. Are you angry?
I shake my head. Of course not, we get it.
I'm sorry I didn't stop by to see you kids sooner, but your uncle didn't even tell me you were here until a few weeks ago, when I was really traveling for work.
Nikki mock lies at Kaito.
Seriously, Uncle?
I meant to tell her. I just never seem to have time.
He just wanted to hug you all to himself.
How rude!
Nikki hugs Aunt Yuki again.
Aunt Yuki, don't you want to take your coat off?
Nikki, she steps back from Nikki and pulls her coat tighter. Jesus Christ.
No, it's a little chilly in here, so I think I'll keep it on.
Really? I don't think it's cold.
I actually, didn't realize you kids were home.
Kaito's eyes widen in understanding as Yuki makes eye contact.
Oh.
He quickly jumps to his feet.
Yuki, I need to talk to you about something, in private.
Yes, sure.
Before the words are out of her mouth, the two of them are already halfway up the stairs. I tried to zoom my laughter as I watched them leave, her mouth hanging open in confusion.
Is it me or was that really weird?
Ah, sweet innocent Nikki. If only you could stay this innocent forever. I pat her on the hat. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it.
What's that supposed to mean?
You understand when you're older.
Now you're acting weird too.
A few minutes later, Kaito and Yuki return. She shed her coat and was wearing a pink sweater and a skirt. Crisis averted. Kaito shoots me a warning look as Aunt Yuki blushes as I struggle to hold in my grin.
Yep.
Aunt Yuki, if you weren't really away on business, what brings you back home?
Yuki's blush deepens and even Uncle Kaito's cheeks turn burn red.
Hey, look at the pumpkins we've been carving.
Ah.
Oh, yes, I'd love to see them.
Nikki glances over at me and raises an eyebrow again. I just laugh. While Yuki inspects the pumpkins, and Kaito and Nikki return to arguing about who is the pumpkin master. Yuki says she put everyone to shame. I can't help but smile as Uncle Kaito slips his arm around Aunt Yuki. Maybe things are looking up for the two of them. Before Nikki can challenge Aunt Yuki to a carving contest, I offer to take Nikki to the movies so Kaito and Yuki can catch up. Afterwards, Nikki protests, but she has no choice but to go with me when I drag her out of the house. By the time the movie ends, Aunt Yuki and Uncle Kaito are nowhere to be found. I go to bed with a smile on my face and a glimmer of hope in my heart. I blink blurry eyes. My alarm wakes me quickly, slap it off. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, that sentence makes no sense in my head, but sure. Why is this thing even going off today? I don't have anything planned for the morning, so I can't afford to sleep in. Whoops. I close my eyes, roll over, and fall back asleep. After it feels like mere minutes, my voice My slumber is once again disturbed. This time it's from the buzzing of my phone. My arms shoots out from beneath the blankets and grasp my phone. I squint from the blinding rays speaking through my curtains and retreat into safety underneath my covers. The call's from Show. Hello?
Brosif, you ready or what?
Huh?
Were you sleeping? Dude, it's 5 p.m.
What? I draw my blanket to push back the curtains, letting in the blinding rays of dusk. Crap, how did I sleep the whole day away?
I don't know, but the Halloween party is starting soon at the Pilot's Lounge. Do you have any idea what that means?
I'd rather be sleeping. Meh. Show yells in my ear.
Brosif! Naughty nurses, mecho girls, maids!
I pull the phone away from my ringer ear. Alright, I get it. Jeez.
Hurry up!
I'm on my way.
Good, I'll see you there.
After hanging up, I throw my phone down on my bed and try to make myself look presentable. Instead of my old costume from my time back at CI any of them would be doable this time around. What do I want to dress up as? Legolas from Lord of the Gears. One of my favorite fantasy characters, Legolas. There's never been an archer as badass as him. After rubbing and changing into my costume, I hop onto my bike and head to the campus. When we reach the Pilot's Lounge main entrance, I text Show only to see him waving at me.
Brosif!
Hey. He's in a Yasumage high school uniform. Persona 4? He grins.
That's right.
I never noticed till now, but the real Show looks and acts very similar to Yusuke Hamanara. I have by the way not played Persona 4. That is actually on my list still, so that's a perfect Yusuke cosplay, man. Good stuff. His eyes widen in surprise.
Yosuke?
Yeah. He frowns.
No, not Yosuke. I'm supposed to be Yu Narakami.
I don't see it. Don't look at the profile as a secondary character. The protagonist's best friend.
No way! I won't settle for that role.
I'm afraid it's already been decided. Vicky should look exactly like that person in the cosplay. He looks like he's about to argue, but then sighs.
I knew I should have gotten that white wig sooner. It was still being delivered.
At least he accepts his fate.
Speaking of outfits...
He looks at me.
One does not simply dress up as Legolas. Where's your bow?
Did you forget about the weapon code for Ace? First on campus. Show blinks.
Oh, right. Good call.
Two guys dressed as salt and pepper shakers enter the building.
Shall we get going?
Where are the girls?
They met up in Kaori's dorm to get ready. They'll be over soon. We can head in first.
Alright. Went to the Pilot's Lounge and I gape at the surroundings. There are fake cobwebs lining the corners, the ceiling and walls with fake bats and spiders strategically placed in nooks and crannies. The lights are dimmed, which gives the place a spookier feel. I barely even recognize the lounge. The place looks awesome. There's a huge number of people here, and I recognize most of the pilots. I assume we're also engineers and team managers here too. It's not hard to tell who is everyone. Who everyone is while they're in costume. And there are some pretty great costumes here. Some people went full out creative and dressed up as various memes or puns, while others shaded out fancy, well-crafted costumes. But of course, the winner of the evening are all beautiful ladies who can only technically be considered dressed. I sigh contentedly. This takes me back to my first CI costume party.
I think I'm in heaven.
Chu's eyes are wide and his mouth hangs agape. He's staring at the group of girls dressed in a range of costumes, from sexy teachers to cute Japanese idol cosplays.
Oh, there they are.
Show points to a group of girls standing near the couches. I was going to get a better look. I really like the rest of our team.
Looks like they made it here before us. Come on.
Show and I weave through the crowd and make our way to the girls.
Hey!
Show's demeanor changed mid-word from excited to confused.
Hey there, cuties.
Hello.
Hi. Wait. Curie doesn't even... Okay, sure. Mario smiles and waves. Show's face is bright red and he's having trouble making eye contact. I don't blame him. Kira is wearing a nighthat from the currently popular fantasy anime. In a typical anime fashion, the armor is more aesthetically pleasing than functional. As a healthy heterosexual male, Yuna's witch costume makes it hard to focus on her face. Maya is dressed in a cute magical girl cosplay. I'm impressed by the intricacies of her costume and how well it complements her. Finally, Valerie. I think the plethora of guys ogling her speaks volumes about her Nekogoro outfit. Valerie spins her tail playfully.
So, what do you boys think?
What a time to be alive.
Valerie giggles.
Let's go get some drinks?
We'll nod and head over to the bar. Excuse me, have to freshen up in the restroom as the group heads towards the bartender. Once we're all reconvened at the bar, we order our drinks and find an open table among the couches.
It's so unfair that I still can't have anything alcoholic.
Valerie pouts and puts an arm around Mayu.
Isn't that right?
Mayu speaks softly.
I don't want to drink even if I could.
Really? You have to at least try it once.
I feel Sho elbow my side.
If she's this excitable normally, I wonder how she'd act when drunk.
I don't even want to imagine trouble she'd get us all into. All of us into. Sho laughs.
True that, brosif.
Hey, enough with your private conversation. Let's play a game.
Yuna perks up.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Maya nods excitedly. Even Kiri seems interested.
Okay, what game were you thinking, Valerie?
Well, in honor of Sho's cosplay of Yosuke.
Not Yosuke!
Maya looks surprised.
Really? I thought you were Yosuke this whole time.
Sho slums on the table.
Not you too, Mayu!
I'm sorry. It's just you portray him perfectly. With that outfit, I mean.
Wasn't Yosuke the comic relief?
And a pervert.
It looks like somebody copy-pasted this character and changed the name to Sho. The group nods, Sho crowns.
You guys are killing me here.
Yuna looks at Valerie.
What game were you thinking about?
The King's Game.
The King's Game?
Mm-hmm. It's easy. We number chopsticks and give one of them a special symbol. Whoever picks the symbol is the king.
Oh, that sounds easy enough.
What can the king do?
The better question is what the king can't do. He'll command one of the numbers to do something, and his order is absolute. Don't worry, it's a lot of fun.
Well, I guess it couldn't hurt to try it.
Everyone looks at Kiri in surprise. She's the last person we expect to agree in a game like this. She blinks at us.
What? It's only us playing. I'm sure no one is going to make an unreasonable command.
Kiri glares at Sho.
Right?
Sho shifts uncomfortably.
Right!
Then it's settled.
Valerie grabs some chopsticks and marks them with numbers, and then marks one of them with a color. She shuffles them all on the table and holds them in her hands so the marks are covered.
Let the games begin.
Mark raises anticipation as we all grab a stick. I turn mine over and see the color marking. Lucky, I watch just the rest of my friends turn theirs over. Kira has her best poker face. If I didn't already have the gang stick, I wouldn't know what she had in her hand. Sho's face is one of the bitter disappointment. I wonder what he had planned as a king. Maya breathes a sigh of relief. I guess she didn't want to be king. Valerie seems indifferent about her stick. She probably would be happy as either king or subject. Yuna looks around the table.
Who's the king?
For my glorious crown, a chopstick.
Brosif's got it. What is your command, your majesty?
Let's think for a moment. I command... Fuck it, number 2 to give me a tie dog. Number 2 must give me a hug. Yuna blinks.
Oh, that would be me.
She looks at me, then blushes.
You lucky bastard.
Valerie snorts, but Kira and Maya look confused.
Why? It's a hug between friends. It's nothing unusual.
You don't understand at all.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Enough talk. Hurry up already.
Valerie smirks. Yuna and I stand up and approach each other.
So I will,
Yeah, okay, I'll go here. We all lean in the same direction and switch again, and still almost collide with each other. This is a lot harder when with people watching.
Okay, here, just...
Yuna wraps her arms around my waist and plays her head on my shoulder. As I embrace her, I can't ignore the soft pressure against my chest. My face reddens. I can hear Shio muttering something under his breath about being jealous. Yuna and I entangle from each other. We've hugged before, but to do it in front of the group is still embarrassing.
Aw, that was so cute.
Let's play again.
Let's actually... I want to know now.
Don't worry about
Who has won?
What?
you.
Oh,
Woo! It's not me.
I want a redraw!
I actually expected this. But I will go back to my choice.
Brosif's
oh.
Don't-
Aw, that was so cute.
Just wanted to know.
Let's play again.
We were all surprised by Shio's outburst.
I will be king.
Everyone burst into laughter.
You wish.
We played a few more rounds of the King's game and Shio never once threw the card stick. Watching his frustration as some of us became repeated kings is another source of amusement. I wonder if his luck is really that bad or if certain blonde was rigging the game for our own amusement. When it became late, we all said our goodbyes and headed out. I stifle yawn as I enter the quiet house. Tiptoeing to my room, I quickly get ready for bed and fall asleep with a smile on my face. Best Halloween ever. It's morning.